Okay, I'm going to do a little bit of signal tracing. This is a good working chem one, so we should see the signals that should be there if things are working properly. I'm going to focus on the two 74-145s coming from the 6530-002. You'll note that I'm not looking at the CPU or the 6530s because on the bad board I've already replaced both of those. I'll also take a quick look at the memory and what we might or should be able to see there. So let me get through this real quick. Okay, this is the U4, the 60 or the 74-145, the main decoder that decodes output 0, output 5, 6, and 7 that go to the ROMs, and what is it, 1, 2, 3, and 4, which are available for external use, so we don't care about those. So I'm going to start with the input signals from the 6530-002, and they're up here on pins 15, which is strobing or blinking, 14, 13, and 12, which is low. And that's normal to enable this chip. It should be low. Now on the other 74-145, which controls the keypad and the LEDs, all of those signals should be blinking, even output or input D. So here's A, B, C, and D, and you can see they're all blinking. Now over here again, back here, we should only see output 0 and output, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 should not be blinking because we're not using the 6530-003, and 7 should be blinking. And all the other outputs are not doing anything. But all the outputs over here should be working. Let's see, we got 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and these are the inputs again. So all of that's blinking. I also have a chip on my, or a alligator clip on my, what is that, U17 maybe? I'm not exactly sure. It's the inverter over here, but you know, everything is supposed to be pretty much blinking or active over here. I'm only doing this one because I noticed pin 10 on my non-working board wasn't there. And now, of course, on the memory, I focus on pins 11 and 12, which is data in and data out. So you see data in and data out on all of those. I've also looked at these 74-125s. They all seem to be working on the new chip. And that's pretty much all I'm focused on right now. I mean, I can look at other things later, but I want to show you the bad board and show you what signals I'm seeing on it now. So let me go get that set up. Okay, this is the board we're working on. As you can see, I have a Corsham 6530-002 replacement installed, and that did help things out, at least on the U4 74-145 decoder. Now I'm starting to see good signals. I'm seeing output 0, output 5, and output 7 working, whereas before I think I had 6 and 7 working and 5 wasn't working, so definitely it wasn't working until I got this, you know, Corsham board installed. But I'm still seeing a bunch of bad signals on this 75-145. Particularly, I'm interested in the inputs that are coming from here to here at pins 15, 14, 13, and 12. Particularly 12, which is I believe it's going low. I can't remember, but let's take a quick look. And again, all of these inputs should be, you know, blinking or active for all of these to work correctly. So, and there's a lot of other interesting things I'm going to show you too. So let's get started. Now, once I installed this, I did start to see one of my segments light up, which, you know, was a positive thing. Again, now if we look at, what is it? Where's pins 15, 14, 13, and 12, which is low, and that's normal. And we're seeing outputs 0, 5, 6 is not doing anything, and 7 is working. Okay, so this looks like it's working well now with this board. However, this is the one I'm mostly concerned with. Let's see, which way is this thing facing? Okay, it's facing the other direction. So this is 15, 14, 13, and 12, which is going low. And I've tested that here to pin 21, and for some reason that's going low. Well, if this is not getting the right inputs, I don't think it's going to give us the right outputs. So, and I have replaced this chip, this 74, actually I've replaced them both, but so I'm stuck there. And this is the inverter that I noticed on pin 8, 9, 10, I believe it is. I'm not getting anything, and I should be. And then 8, 9, and 10. Going low, and everything else is working. Now, well, let's take a quick look at the memory. We got 11 and 12 here is working, but here is the chip that I've socketed. This is the original bad chip. And you can see that pin 12 is staying high on this one. Now, I have replaced that, and whenever I replace that with a good chip, we get no display at all. But, you know, I will see things lighting up, you know, or active on both of the input and the output. Let me turn this off real quick and show you something. I'm going to piggyback this, what is it? 7406, is it? Hang on. It's an inverter. I don't have my other glasses here, somewhere close. There they are. Yep, 7406. Okay, let me turn this off. Take this off. And I'm going to piggyback this 7406. Just for fun. Because I was seeing a bad signal on pin 10. Okay, let's turn it on. And look, now we're getting a 6 instead of that C. So all of our segments are actually working. But I think I noticed still, even on pin 10, it's still going low. So I'm probably going to replace this chip. But hey, we're seeing something else. Again, if I don't get the right inputs on this, that's my main focus right now. And, you know, I can't get 11 and 12 to be both active. So let's take a quick look if I replace this chip with one of my working memory chips. Again, this is the original that I pulled out, and we'll put in just any one of these. Now when I hit reset, nothing happens here, but if you look at pins 11 and 12, I'm seeing activity, but it's odd activity. Again, odd activity here too. But that did fix, what is this, the 74-125, pin 5, I believe it was. And let's take a look at 10, just for kicks and gigglies. Nope, it's still being brought down low. So yeah, I've gone through this a bunch of times. I've put many different memory chips in there, and pretty much the only one that'll light up my display is the bad one. It has pin 12 always active. Anyhow, that's what we got going on here. I'm looking for suggestions on what to look at next, or where I might look. Again, I'm mostly concerned with this one here, not getting a good input from pin 21 over here. I'm being pulled low for some reason. Okay, here's one more interesting tidbit I can throw at you. Now I'm piggybacking all the memory here, except for this one, which is socketed. And of course, I'm still piggybacking my 7406, but you can see my display has changed to an H. And if I probe around a little bit, that is likely to change from an H to an 8. Of course, I'm not getting anything over here at all for some reason. Let's see, 15. Like all of the things are. Turn it off and back on. Oh, good. Look at that. Look at that. Hey, that's something new I haven't seen. That was very odd. Oh, now I'm getting a 0. That's the first for a 0. Of course, my inputs are just like, oh, not doing anything. But you see, as I move around, oh, check that out. The inputs just are not doing anything at all. Very funny when I'm piggybacking. I mean, I don't know if I should just go ahead and socket all the memory. Doesn't sound like a fun job, but you can see, you know, some odd things are happening when I'm piggybacking everything. My inputs just still don't look real good coming out of here at all. Let's see what my memory's doing. Oh yeah, it's a touch memory, you know. I'll see that one's dead, not working at all. Although on my socketed chip, things are working. But not on this one over here. Maybe I should just replace this one again, because the other inputs and outputs are going, just not this one. Interesting. Interesting. Like I said, we're having fun. I think I'm going to remove this one and socket it as well, and see what happens. Anyhow, thanks for watching, and thanks for all your suggestions. Now I removed the piggybacked on U5, I believe it is. And oh, I was getting all the displays. Now I'm down to 1, but I just wanted to share that with you.